Hello guys, welcome to Tarot Predictions people. Welcome to your weekly tarot scope for 1st of April to 8th of 2nd of April, excuse me. That was like the Fool's Day, to 8th of April. And I want to announce you as well that the love and relationship tarot scopes are out. And if you care to check them, they are here on my YouTube channel. So with that being said, people, let me just check out if it is working. Yes, it is working. So with that being said, guys, we're jumping directly to Aries. So as per usual, 4 card spread, people, and this time I will try to read them differently. Like I will draw the 4 cards and I will tell you a storyline, not card by card, but a storyline of the 4 cards. And hopefully it's going to be a little bit shorter, the stream, and I will not lose you in the details. Also, at the end of the stream, I mean, when I'm done with the tarot, morning, Mirna. When I'm done with the tarot, I will do also a Lenormand predictions for one event that each star sign has to be aware of that is going to come in the next week. So, with that being said, guys, Aries first. So they got the Queen of Cups, the Sun card. Then they got the Hierophant and the 7 of Cups. Okay, so with these, for what it seems is, people, that your situation will revolve around this woman. And the thing is that she will not allow you to feel yourself very emotionally satisfied and happy. It is kind of like she's very emotional person. It is rather Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or it has these ascendant signs, and she's going to just drown you into her emotions, basically kind of like a selfish behavior, you know what I mean? So in other words, guys, it is kind of, you have to contribute constantly for this woman. It could be also a male, and but if it is a male, it has more like a feminine expression forward, and it's kind of really a person who is drawn entirely into oneself, and it will want your attention constantly. This being said, for what it seems, you have to constantly contribute for their well-being. I mean, if this is your partner in your relationship, for what it seems, you have to devote quite a lot of time with these 2 cards, guys. For what it seems is that today's week for you is gonna go under the banner of satisfying someone else, Aries, unfortunately. And that will kind of eat from your vital energy, let's say that way, and your enthusiasm moving forward, your vigor to jump into new positions and new situation, new projects, let's say that way. But for what it seems here, with the appearance of the Hierophant, that is the way it is supposed to happen, okay? And it will have some certain profit for you, so some certain benefit for you in the future, but unfortunately for now it cannot be said. It will be quite far in the future. The Hierophant also suggests that this woman is going to also help you with, let's say, meaningful conversation, because the Hierophant is about consulting yourself with someone else, and she's someone else who is really devoted to you. It's someone else who is supportive of you. It's just, unfortunately, this week you have to be the one who is giving more than it's taking. But apart from that, by spending time with her, you can really benefit from her knowledge and from her sense of knowing the human nature. So conversations about relationships, conversations about friendships or family relationships, you know what I mean, that will be very, very productive if you lead them with this woman. And excuse me, also she's going to help you solving a particular issues of yours, and the only thing really that she will do for you by helping you do that is going to be pointing you into a direction where already the things are proven to work, okay? So basically she's going to shield you of taking a particular risks, some actions which are very, very unproven to work, just because you're not seeing other options available. So basically this person will contribute as well for you, but in a very different way, not with time, not with resources as you are going to commit with to her or to him, but with advices and with support on a emotional state. And at the end, what is going to happen, guys, for what it seems here, the summarizing of the week with the Seven of Cups, it is like, wow, let's say that a door will open in front of you with a great opportunity. However, exactly this person, this water sign person, will gonna tell you that the time is not right at this very moment. It's just, it's not correct. So what she's gonna do for you is preventing you from reaching a particular disappointment. So you're gonna chase that goal, which opens with the door, like I told you. But your actions are going to be more like in the middle way, and they're not going to be extreme, neither exaggerated nor slacking, if I may say it that way. And with that being said, a very appropriate measure will be taken for your well-being furthermore, especially for emotional fulfillment. Summarizing those four cards into career, people, for what it seems, a project of yours will take on an unexpected turn in a term of that it's not going to start unfolding naturally or in a way that you have expected it to unfold. But this is because you have missed something in planning of that project, or you have overlooked a very important detail along the way, and now you have to go back and really align what you have missed in the past in your present situation. And in relationship, as I said, you have to devote more time into someone who right now needs you and need your emotional need your emotional support. So for Aries, that will be more like a relationship reading, for what I can say. Very slightly attaches to one's career, and it's just when if it comes in place for your career, Aries, you just don't try to push it way too hard. It is kind of try to align with other people. Okay, try to ask for their opinion, for what I can say. Try to consult yourself with someone who really knows how the things works. And by this, for what it seems, you will see what you have overlooked in the past. Thus, you're going to be able to align it into your current project, and from it, a groundment or an appropriate measures will be taken. So now we are moving to Taurus. Well, good afternoon, Shanai, from a sunny Bulgaria. It is quite sunny today, 20 degrees, actually, very good weather for the season. So for Taurus, we do have the strength for you guys with the World. Then we do have the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. Okay, so with the strength card this week, people, is going to be a week of patience. But the strength is not just an ordinary patience in enduring what the other people are doing to you, or the frustration of not being able to further one's goal. Just on the contrary, this is about a patience overcoming difficulties. So it's kind of like a stubbornness. It's kind of like, despite of how much resources you waste, you're going to push into that direction. Just you are going to endure true patience, and you're going to take on your problems and going to solve them. Now, another thing with this card, people, is that when you do want something to do this week, you shouldn't actually ask for a particular improvement from somebody. You shouldn't really ask for someone else's support. For what it seems, you have to be alone, all alone this week, and all alone taking on the difficulties you may face. Now, if we're talking about relationship, it speaks for a lot of passion that you're going to spend in between you and your partner, and in career, for what it seems, a lot of vigor and enthusiasm is what you're going to have to take on those difficulties which are coming in your way. But then again, what can obstruct you here is the World card, and with this card, it is most likely the things has been already decided for you, or the majority of things. So basically, people, not major progress can be achieved this week. Okay, so the struggle will be more than the actual fruits of your labor, or for the actual benefits. However, this doesn't mean that you should drop off everything and don't do anything this week. What really will not happen for you guys is a new perspective. Okay, so new perspective ain't going to emerge for you this week, and you have to struggle without expecting that something new is going to happen, or a particular huge breakthrough is going to take place. But what you can actually do is taking on those very vague and unclear situations in your career and in your relationship. Okay, so with that being said, those things which are not finalized yet, you know, this is what you can do in order to benefit the most from this week. And for what it seems, people with the 10 of Cups, you're going to be quite happy of how the things are going on for you. So even though small progress it is made, those small progress, these small progresses is going to make you emotionally fulfilled. You're going to be quite satisfied for how things are working out for you. But as the world appears into the negative situation, negative position of the spread, it does seems that this week no closure can be set. Okay, the very grim interpretation of this card, guys, is that a particular issues has been decided in your disfavor. In other words, you are ending up into the losing side and nothing can be done about it. And as the strength comes, you have to persevere through it with patience, and because you can't do anything about it. But I don't believe that for everybody there will be such impact. Actually, for very few people it could be with such an impact, the world that came here. However, again, you cannot be able, you won't be able to make a particular closure or to reach a culmination of a project. Even if you go for it, for what it seems, something will pop up along the way, a difficulty which will postpone the closure, the achievement, the end goal for the next week or the week after. But regardless of that, guys, with the Six of Swords, for the summarizing of that is that you will find your way through, or at least you will see where the way through is taking place. And that will create a particular fear within you, because the Six of Swords is a step toward the unknown. Okay, but in the same time is also a efforts that you are taking on your behalf to improve your own circumstances. So it's like a brave attempt to improve your own circumstances, clinging on a transition that you need to take, but because you don't know where that transition will lead you, you may experience fear. Now, what I can tell you guys is that in reality, there is nothing for you to be afraid of, and you just have to be brave. And as the strength says, if you are afraid of dealing with your problems, then you have to unleash the aggression, because the strength is always about either being patient, and if the patience doesn't work, then you just unleash the aggression and unleash the beast within. And the beast within can really deal with your troubles and with your problems with ease, but there will be their price for that. So when you see your breakthrough, Taurus, when you see these circumstances shaping out around you, and they're presenting you a way out, however you don't know, or rather you are afraid to take on these chances, you really have to sit for a while and think of what are you benefit from if you don't do anything. And I do believe that majority of you Tauruses, they are going to actually take some steps for improving their own circumstances, even if these steps are seemingly risky. So after that, we are going to Gemini. So for Gemini, we do have the Queen of Swords with the Ten of Cups. Then we do have the Six of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so your week will also revolve around this woman. Now, however, this woman here, guys, it is someone that is actually contributing for you in the best way possible. I mean that she is very capable to push your things through. So it's a supporter of yours, very, very important connection that you need to finalize a particular project or a particular deed. Is like this kind of person where you cannot achieve what you want without their help. It could be, you know, a government worker to further your documents. It could be a medical doctor to examine you and to set you a correct diagnosis. By the way, that also means that you will receive healing. This card means that you may receive healing, which again means that if you are expecting to go to some tests in the hospitals and this kind of stuff, a correct diagnosis will be given. But generally, that woman here, guys, she is going to forewarn you about particular things, and you will be able to take necessary measures in order to avoid failure. Not that failure is very possible, but still, or unnecessary measures to reach the maximum potential of what is coming for you. And with that being said, this woman will really, really contribute for your well-being, people. That she is a air sign person, which speaks that it is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or it has these ascendants. But what will be the problem here? You ain't going to be happy with the approach, okay? It's not going to be something that you usually would do. Maybe it falls beneath your standards. Maybe it's something very unethical for what it seems, or it requires an effort from your behalf where you would rather pass, you know. But you got to do it for what I can tell, especially with the Six of Swords as coming as a positivity here, people. The step to the unknown, as we said about Taurus, the step toward the unknown, making those brave actions, people, will benefit you greatly here. And this is why you're not gonna like it, because you will not go where you will not know where you're going. I mean, you need to rely on what this woman tells you, and because she may gives you only merely theoretical explanations. That's why you may not believe her. But I can tell you guys, she knows what she's talking about. Definitely, she knows. And then at the end, to summarize all that, people, we do have the Page of Wands, and this is the newness that is coming in your life. So we are seeing your actions here to improve your circumstances successful. So that's a new enterprises. Some messages are going to come into your way. Those messages are going to be very sincere, for what I can say, and kind of weird in a term of that what you're going to learn and what actually are going to be brought to you will seem kind of ridiculous. For most of you, it's going to seem ridiculous. However, if you are capable to listen, and if you are capable to take it and just reshape it a little bit according to your personal expectations, you will see how much potential those ideas has for you. That speaks for dynamic routine, people, and at the very least, you are going to be reminded how strong you are by taking those risks, necessary risks, actually, to further your goal. Now, for what I can say from those four cards, people, it kind of seems that your situation right now, before entering the week, it is kind of stuck. I know progress can be made, and this is why this person, woman or a man, air sign, it is coming to aid you to break your routine, to break the wall that you are facing, that you're banging your head against, and they will very well ram it down. Only if you, however, listen and you are ready to actually, how is the word in English? Rely on them. I mean, trust them. Yeah. So after that, we are going to Cancer. The Wheel of Fortune, guys, with the Five of Wands. Well, that will be an important week for you. The Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Okay, the week will start very importantly for you people. Now, the week will be all about opportunities, but those opportunities comes once in a lifetime. So that will be a very meaningful situations that will force a very meaningful change, pending change, which will be once in a lifetime change. You will have the luck of the draw, and really all the things you are attending to, either in relationship, career, friendships, projects you have, or activities you are planning, they will happen with ease. And it's like the universe or the fortune will be behind your back, and will navigate your ship, let's say, toward a sunny horizon. But what will happen here, there is two ways to interpret this card. Either you're going to piss a lot of people with that because they're going to be jealous about how easy the things are happening for you and how much you're blessed from the fortune Cancer, or it could be that the dynamic which the fate is going to give to you, the universe is going to give to you, because basically it will be crazy, it will be chaos, a lot of things are going to happen around you, and you have to take on everything that is around you, you know. You have to explore everything that is coming your way, and this could really get to you. I mean, it could exhaust you. It could present you with surprises you rather don't get. It could present you with around turns you rather don't get. And also some conflicts may be very, very possible here with people who are caring for you. And these people, they don't want you bad, but kind of they are, let's say, understanding of progress is kind of different. Their understanding of progress, it is you working hard rather than taking chances. But really this week for you, Cancer, is taking chances and relying on your luck, because what will be good for you is that you may win a lot of things. You may win a lot of money with this card if you take on those chances. Probably a lottery ticket would have been a good idea by looking these cards, but generally this card speaks that you will find yourself very comfortable on taking those opportunities, even though they seem quite risky for some. If we're talking about your career, that will be multiple projects coming in your way, multiple projects, and they will keep you very, very busy. And you have to constantly juggle from one to another, so you can keep both into equal measures. And if we're talking about relationship here, people, for what it seems is that relationship will take on a new turn. That will create comfort in it, and it will create a stable, solid structure that you can step on. And at the end of the week, or to summarize that, for what it seems, the Six of Cups, that is joy. That is a childlike joy, like, you know, like when a child wants a lollipop and his mother or her father buys them a lollipop, they are kind of enormously happy. It's like the whole world is on their side, and this is what you're going to experience. So for career, this card really comes as a spontaneous joy, because you will rather see everything happens with ease. And in your relationship, that card speaks for emotional attachment, even deeper emotional attachment, but also there will be an attachment on a physical level. So I can tell you that this week in your relationship, you can expect more sex than usual with this card. So then we are going to Leo. One second, guys. Some people never learn. Oops. I'm sorry. Okay, so Leo. Javi, I'm reading about a weekly reading, 2nd to 8th of April. So Leo, 3 of Pentacles with the 6 of Cups, with the 5 of Swords, and with the 8 of Pentacles. So basically that is strictly mostly a career reading, guys. For what it seems, the results you are achieving, you are not gonna like them, not because they are bad, but because within yourself you will know that you can achieve much more. Thus you are going to attract more people, or you're going to try to side with more people in order to bring more working hand toward the project, toward the common activity, toward the common goal. And also you will try to learn from different kind of people, those who are more skilled than you in the field you are trying to further your goal. But you may abuse your power or your skills. You may humiliate someone at your work just because you want something so badly, and someone is really setting you in opposition. Someone is trying to cross you there because they are seeing that you are not correct. You may prove them wrong. You may actually win that disagreement here, and you can really achieve what you are after, for what it seems, because the Eight of Pentacles at the end shows that you will do what you want to do the way you want to do it. So basically, people, if as we are talking about your career, Leos, give 100% of yourself. Don't spare any resources whatsoever, especially if you have to take on a competition. Very favorable for those with private businesses, guys. For what it seems is that you're going to just destroy the competition around you. Well, the love interpretation, Mirna, is, well, the love interpretation is that same thing. You will want something quite high from your partner if you are in relationship, okay? And you work really hard for that, but for what it seems, your partner is not going to give you that appreciation you expect them to give you. And thus some fights may be not maybe, but they will definitely raise. Some fights are going to raise, and you're going to shove it into their face and show them how worthless they are for the relationship. They will learn from that and will start contributing with you into the relationship in order to strengthen it, to build it the way you want to build it. Now, if you are single, these 4 cards here are speaking that you might try to steal someone's boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, or their boyfriend or girlfriend will try to flirt with you to basically drag you into their bed. So this is what it seems to be in relationship. Okay, so we cleared Leo. Now we are going to Virgo. Oh, Javi, for personal readings, you can find me on our website. You're welcome, Mirna. That was no personal reading though for you. It's just, it was relationship for Leo. That it resonates with you. Okay, so Virgo, Queen of Cups. It looks like you do have a supportive this time. Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands, 9 of Wands, and the King of Swords. So basically, for a change, despite for Aries, here we have a supportive for you, saying to you, now it's not the time. Okay, let's say that you're chasing something. Well, of course it's vague, Javi. It's not personal. I mean, you can go to astrologers which are also telling you horoscopes, and they will also be vague. I mean, for a personal, you gotta come to me for a personal, or to someone else for a personal. So That will be a woman, guys, a water sign, which is Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or it has these ascendant signs, and she's trying to stop you of doing something stupid for what it seems. That could be in your career. You're trying to push too hard without actually seeing that you're wasting way too much from your time, from your resources, or from your skills. But there is another essential thing you can do. So basically, she's trying to bring some reason in your head. Hello, Erin. How are you doing? So what you're going to do, for what it seems, is that you're going to listen to her, because we're seeing here that you are showing patience, arming yourself with patience, knowing that your time is going to come, and your time is coming, because we're seeing here that guy, which is most likely an air sign that speaks, it's a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or it has these ascendants, is giving you a green light. So what we can see here, people, is that yeah, you do have that goal you can chase. However, the approval for going after it, it is not depending on you, and you may jump too hasty into it before it is actually someone else haven't done their part into it. So you have to wait until everybody do their part into your project or into your relationship. So let's say this is about your relationship. It could be here, guys, your mother or a very trusted friend saying that you have done enough, and now you have to let the things in your partner's hands so they can do their thing, they can give their contribution into the relationship before you can actually continue contribute for it, because you will end up only giving and not taking. So it is a woman, really, most likely a woman, it could be also a male, is really concerned about you. Now they know your true nature. They can connect with your emotions, they can connect with your feelings, they have high personal integrity, they can keep secrets. So basically you can find yourself sharing a lot of things with them, because you know that your secret will not be exposed. But for what I can say, guys, patience here will be a virtue, because otherwise you may jump into a particular storm, into particular troubles, because you basically surpassed the time you have to act. The time you have to act, the time that you can actually go after this goal, solve your problems. If your goal is to solve problems, find another job. If this is what you are after, it depends. It depends personally what everybody is after. Okay, if you want to travel, for example, as well. Again, you will receive a green light from that person here, the King of Swords. Very responsible one, someone with authority, someone who is rather thinker than doing actions. It could be a lawyer, it could be a medical doctor, it could be a social worker. It is really someone who knows either the law or knows a pattern, the patterns you need to go under in order to execute your goal. So basically it is about finding a way, and the way will be found for you. Now the next one is Libra. Hello, Raylene. How are you today? So Libra got the Wheel of Fortune with the Eight of Cups. Now I can see the positivity from these two. Then we do have the High Priestess and the Star. Wow. Okay. So Libra, these four cards are showing that what seemed to be broken will be revived again, repaired again. Basically, a situation you thought it's doomed, it's going to be revived from the ashes. You thought that your relationship is doomed. Well, guess again, it's going to be revived. And for what it seems, you're not going to even see it coming. It is just going to be done on its own accord. So basically, you don't have to do anything about it. You know, it will be, again, the luck of the draw, and the change will come rather swiftly without you seeing it hitting you, and it will have rather pleasant, very, very pleasant outcome. Now, what will be important here, people? Follow your intuition, follow your guts, follow the inner wisdom, for what I can say. So basically, if you sense that something is wrong, don't do it. If you sense that something is right, even though you don't have an explanation, theoretical explanation here, you do it. So it is basically acting on instinct, and it's not going to be even an instinct, it's going to be an inner wisdom, wisdom from the subconscious. And I know that this sounds vague, but sometimes, guys, you just know that you have to do something. You know that something has to be done that way, and you gotta do it, basically. So at the end, what that result will give you, it's a new hope, new goal on a old thing. So let's say, again, your relationship was almost broken, that will be a new goal, like a restart. So basically, for you, Libra, this week is going to be a restart, either in your career or in your relationships or in your friendships. Now, depends in which field you're experiencing ruin. Okay, so the ruin for you, Libra, is gonna over. You can expect harmony and a deep contemplation of emotions into your relationship, and a lot of busyness in your work. In a term of that, if you have been afraid that you're gonna get fired, well, guess again, this week you are going to be just swarmed with a project, duties, responsibilities, and this kind of stuff. If you thought that you lost a friend of yours, well, guess again, this friend is going to ask you for your attention, excuse me, more than you can imagine. So basically, yeah, it is a revival. It is like a reincarnation from the ashes. So the next one, Scorpio. Well, Phoenix, for what it seems, you got the luck on your side. Nine of Pentacles, guys, with the Page of Swords, the Moon, and the Knight of Pentacles. That would be rather career, people. That would be rather career with those swords and these pentacles. Yeah, it's about stability, but not in relationship, for what it seems. It is about career. So in your career, Scorpios, how can I express it? Let's say that you're going to be quite carefree, and somehow you're gonna seem in front of other careless. It's like you don't know what you're doing. Okay, basically that will annoy your boss, and we're seeing here your boss who is trying to breathe in your neck. Your boss is going to dispute you in everything you do, in every actions you take in your job, in every maneuver you try to do in your projects, in every communication you try to create. Now, depend in what you're working, but they will not be able to see why you're doing all that, and I don't believe that you will be able to explain to them as well. So it is kind of a trust issue you're going to experience in your career. However, the nine of Pentacles here, guys, it is generally a success into business and career. Okay, so if money you are after, for what it seems, you are going to do those money. It is kind of, you are gonna get the big fish here. Also, for those who are single in relationship people, you're gonna meet someone this week which will gonna be again a big fish for you. That is a quite high keyword for this card. A big fish is coming. It could be again, it could be project, loyal friend connection you need, or new job if you're searching for a job, whatever. But you have to prove yourself worthy for it to take it. It is not granted for you that you will be able to set a closure into it, you know, to close the deal. As we're speaking about deals, guys, this card also suggests that if you're dealing with private business, then a very big client will approach you, and the work that this client is gonna give you will go for a long way. It's gonna stop. It's gonna stop. It's gonna start. I'm sorry, with something small, but probably after that, the client is going to approach you with a long-term contact. And this is explained here in the moon card, guys. Basically, even if you don't see at the start of your activity a big profit or a big achievement behind it, it is a big achievement behind it. I mean, it's going to be a chain of events which will have a great impact for your well-being, especially if it comes to a monetary success, feeling with self-esteem, feeling very proud of one's achievements. And but the only thing can really stop you is this person here, page of swords, which it is most likely a woman, but it could be also a male. Air sign, guys, that speaks that it is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or it has these ascendants, and they have a different perspective on how the things has to be done. The thing is that their perspective is not as good as yours. That's the truth, and you have to act despite of if they have a greater power than you do. Now, what happens at the end of the week, or how to summarize that, is you're reaching to a point of a great value, and now you're seeing you here, guys, exploring a field of value. Okay, so that is the contract you have expected. That is the work you are searching for. That is the mate you are also searching for. But you are exploring this this value, okay? And that means that it is not set into closure, like I said. But if this commitment requires particular resources or particular investment of yours, as scaling value, you really need to place it in scales. What I mean is that you have to give just exactly as how much you're gonna get. The Knight of Pentacles also says that a very complex situations where we're kind of insecure, vague, you have been afraid that you are going to be left aside, either in your relationship you would have been left alone, or in your career that you would have been fired, that things are going to get much simple. In other words, you're going to see what is coming for you, and it's going to be toward a positive end, for what I can say. Also, this card suggests, guys, that you're gonna find something that you really need. Not need, but want, excuse me. Okay, so after that, we're going to Sagittarius. Yeah, Phoenix Scorpios are quite lucky lately. Okay, so Sagittarius, this week for you guys, it's a week of rest. Okay, so a little bit tough to be explained with these cards. You have to give yourself on pleasures. Okay, spending time with friends, spending time with people who really create pleasure within you. If Oh, hi Gladish. So if you're feeling emotionally satisfied in your relationship, fuck the job. You know what I mean? You just give yourself completely into the relationship. Take a time off. Basically, there is not much to be said with this card as a summarizing, guys. Basically, you have to clinch into romance. That's it. If you're single, you gotta start empathizing with other people because other people are going to be around you, okay? And by the judgment coming into a negative position, it speaks that the people you can experience romance with, they're in already in your social circle. You don't have to attract a new guys or girls. So this highly speaks that someone has your attention, or you have, or you're having someone else's attention, that it is kind of friend of yours, but really in his thoughts or in her thoughts, well, you may not find yourself their friend. Yeah, exactly, Karen. I mean, you have worked way too much, so I guess you Sagittarius deserve a little bit of rest. And yeah, um, let's talk about a little bit if you do have a particular issues, problems. Okay, these problems are not going to be solved with activity. Now you lack a different perspective or a different points of view on the problems. How you can reach these points of views, guys? One of the ways with the Four of Swords here is meditation. So if you are skilled in meditation, if you know how to meditate productively, then you can go for and do it. But other way of reaching these solutions is if you spend time with a very trusted companion of yours, someone who is the best friend ever, or like your mother if you trust her. I mean, with someone that you have a complete trust in. And with them, by you exposing all the situations, you're saying the whole truth, they're going to give you such a sound advice that at the end, for what it seems with the Temperance card, guys, well, you will just make it. And the good thing is going to be that you will not force any, how can I place it, any disagreements or any arguments there. No one will dispute you. No one is going to show aggression toward you. Actually, they're going to see you and as someone who is working very hard and someone who deserves happiness. Okay, someone with a mutual understanding, someone with a right to be successful, with right to be happy. They will show you solidarity. They will show you compassion, and this will kind of, let's say, heal you, and it will heal your ego. But what else I can say? If we're talking about career and you want to clinch into your career regardless, then you have to let someone else to take the steeds. Okay, you need to let someone else to be in charge, someone else to call the shots, and you just have to stay aside and watch the show and contribute from with whatever you can, but don't take on any new responsibilities, guys. Now, what will happen there is that you're going to expand your vision. Okay, you're going to expand it in a way that you may think of, that you can change your jobs, or you can take on a different position in your job. Basically, it's going to be like a wake-up call that will come after this week. While this week, for what it seems, it is going to be rather very peaceful for you, Sagittarius. Now we are going to Scorpio, bullshit, to Capricorn. Oh, you're welcome, Karen. The Hermit, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. I had it recently for on Capricorn. The Seven of Pentacles. Wow, guys, Capricorns. This is about taking on a new direction, people. Taking on a new direction because basically you're not happy, or you are feeling very doubtful of your position right now. With the Five of Pentacles coming into this position, your doubts are actually proven. Okay, so what comes negative to you, however, is this person here, which is a water sign, and as a water sign, he is Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or it has these ascendants. And this person, he is kind of slowing you down, for what it seems, because let's say that they're trying. Well, how can I place it in words? First of all, they're not listening, and second of all, they are trying way too hard, way too slow. Basically, they are not for your emotion. But this week for you, Capricorns, you are gonna think, and you are gonna think a lot. You are going to withdraw from everybody. You are going to basically spend time into solitude, but not into solitude of inactivity, but solitude by you withdrawing from the ideas of others, from the ideas of the world, because I do believe with these cards, guys, that you have lost in touch with what is substantial for you. What is really essential for you is you that you have to ask. Are the money essential for you? Are the happiness? Is the happiness essential for you? What is exactly substantial and essential? And you're gonna put a big thought into it. And at the end of the week, for what it seems, you are gonna make up your mind. Okay, you're gonna make up your mind, and you're gonna see where you're putting so much effort and you have a little gain. Also, you're going to foresee which situation comes into ruin. Okay, so it is kind of a doomed situation that you are involved in, and you will realize that, and basically you will find a way to detach yourself from it. But whenever you're feeling doubts, this is where the problem is. Okay, so with that being said, people, you need to show a mental strength. I know with these cards that will be very hard to detach. I mean, your mind is not going to allow you. You're gonna constantly think of the consequences. What is gonna happen if I leave, for example, my job, if I'm gonna leave my relationship, if I'm gonna leave my friend. But they're only holding you down, for what it seems. I mean, these things that you have doubts in, they're only holding you down. What is also important, people, is that you're not alone in these situations, Capricorn. There is someone with similar situation in, and you can work with them, for what it seems. But it is essential, people, that you withdraw from your activities. Withdraw for a couple of days, maybe 3 days, and think hard. Is the efforts you give justifies the results you get? Basically, that's that. In your relationship, guys, in your career, in your social circle, in your family, wherever you're feeling doubts at. Oh, Phoenix. Okay, so after Capricorn, we are going to Aquarius. Thank you, Erin. Thank you for your feedback. Queen of Wands, Aries, with the Judgment, with the Hangman. Wow, with the Four of Swords. I need 1 second, guys. Okay, people, these 4 cards are basically saying that someone will do the job for you. Okay, only thing you have to do is just sit back and watch the show. That's it. This is about your career, for example. You have done your part probably um, in the past week or the past 2 weeks, and now you have to let someone else to do their own part. That will be a woman, guys, fire sign, which is Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. It has these ascendant signs. It could be also a male, you know. But what they're going to do is they're going to see that you're not exactly that skilled into the fields of expertise which are left. I mean, you did your part after all. For example, if the project involves a lot of people and involves mathematicians, engineers, and this kind of stuff, and you are the mathematician, you can do the math, but you can't make a rocket science after all, because someone else has to jump in. And this woman here, or a male, again, I said, is going to step in. So this week is going to be peaceful for you as well as for Sagittarius, but it will be much more productive for what it seems. You are going to relax at the end of the week, seeing that the job is well done. Not just yours, but everybody's job is well done. You don't have to take, however, the initiative, guys. You just don't have to take the initiative. You only aggravate and annoy the other people. If we're talking about relationship here, guys, now for what it seems, your partner wants to make some changes and some changes in behavior. So let's say that you have been the man in the relationship. In another word, you have been the one that is leading the relationship. Now, for what it seems, your partner is deciding to take everything in their hands and to show you how strong they are, and they want to take the relationship in their own hands. Well, allow them to do so. So, you know, the relationship goes into equal measures. There is a balance in it. And you just relax and enjoy the show, guys, and take on the maximum of every situation, because for what it seems, at the end, you are going to reach peace. You do have problem, well, this person is going to solve your problems. You do need particular breakthrough, well, this person is going to make the breakthrough for you, for what it seems. So people, Aquarius, despite how difficult the situation it seems in front of you, either in your career or either in your relationship this week, only thing you have to do, guys, is wait. All the efforts otherwise you do are going to be fruitless, because you have done what you're supposed to do, and now someone else has to do their own job. And for what it seems, they're going to do it, because at the end of the week, or summarizing all that, for what it seems is that you are going to relax, and congrats everybody for the job well done. And now we are going to Pisces, last but not least. And don't forget, guys, don't forget that after the star signs with Tarot, I will do also 12 with Lenormand cards. So if you want to see what event you want to watch for, stick around and you are about to see it. Thank you, Karen. Okay, Gladys. Pisces now. Two of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Guys, are you looking for a mate? Huh? Are you single and looking for a mate? Because for what it seems, this is it. So, people, for what it seems, the boredom and loneliness is over. As a matter of fact, for what it seems, you are going to have more than one to have your attention toward. So you got to be kind of playful this week. You should not have a particular plan moving forward. You should have that spare time for yourself and for being free, going out, empathizing with other people, because for what it seems, guys, you will have that good relationship. And it will start with friendship first. It's gonna be with a very, very good friendship, supportive friendship. Very likely it's gonna be with someone that was in your life before, someone that you have lost trust in, okay? And this person will gonna embark you again, and it will gonna regain your trust back. So it is very possible that an ex may come back in your life, or someone that made attempt in the past but they have failed. I mean, you have rejected them because they have done something stupid, and now they are coming back for a second chance. And for what it seems, it will be highly recommended if you try to do the second chance. Now you need to do something bold, okay? Because at the end of the week, you will end up, or summarizing all that, you will end up flirting with a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people will text you, they will call you, and they will try to sort out a date with you. And with that being said, you have the opportunity to choose which one from them you gotta go for. Now that depends on personal preferences, but the cards are suggesting that you gotta go with those, or with this one that you have the most fun with, okay? If we're talking about a career with these cards, guys, this is mostly about people who make investments, okay? People who are working with currencies and these kind of stuff. It speaks for a very sound, profitable investment will be done. Also for those who are having a private business, multiple projects, and not just multiple projects, multiple investments that will give you great benefit in the future. The boredom people, it is over, okay? Now a very, very busy future, it is waiting for you. I hope that you have time for yourself. I mean, you need to make time for yourself in order to experience all the crazy things that are coming in your way. And if you are behind the desk and you're working a boring work, now for what it seems, something different will be presented to you, something like an experiment. Or additionally to your deeds, there will be, to your usually ordinary deeds in your career, there will be something different given. You can be assigned to a project you wouldn't be normally assigned, and you have to, you know, align it with your current plan, and you have to be playful about it. But whatever it is, people, at the end, it does look like that at the end, guys, you will not just profit from it, but you will find yourself, or rather see yourself, making a great step forward, great steps forward in the future. I mean, look at this knight. It's preparing for a jump, eh? Now you will prepare for a jump, big jump towards your future at the end of this week. So that was the Taroscope, people, for the 12 signs. Now we're jumping straight to the Lenormand. For those who don't know what these cards does, they are giving you event that is going to happen. Now the event could be very positive, the event could be very negative, the event could be neutral. I'm just warning you, people. For those who don't know, you may don't want to watch, you know, but if you are brave enough to watch these cards and the reading with these cards, then stick around so you know what is going to happen in the incoming week. Okay, so going to Aries first. That will be the book with the bucket, with the stork. Some of you people may find out that they're pregnant. Okay. Also, that generally speaks that will be a secret revealed. That will be a secret revealed, which will give you new horizons. Okay. So basically, a piece of information will come in your way, a missing piece of a puzzle, more precise interpretation. Someone is gonna find out that it is pregnant. Okay, and that will be a happy news. Now we are going to Taurus. The stork, the cross, the clouds, and the man. That is a karmic relationship, people. It could be friendship. I'm not saying that it has to be a romantic relationship, okay? But it is a karmic one, and probably someone from your past is gonna come back. It's someone that you cannot detach from, and it's gonna seek for you. It's gonna search for you. It could be a bargain you have made in the past, and now the person is coming to collect the favor. It is something that you cannot detach from very, very easy. You have tried, but unfortunately you can't. Uh, for what it seems, people, it's going to reveal yourself out of nowhere, or you may find out that someone is working uh, behind the scenes. Okay, this person was around you, and it is a male, by the way. This person was around you, but they didn't uncover themselves until now. But now they're gonna put themselves into the light spot, so you will see them. And some grief and feeling insecure is also involved. Feelings of insecurity is also involving there. Okay, so then we're going to Gemini. The clover with the rider, and with the moon. So in personal private relationship life, that is a confession of someone is loving you, okay? Or someone has an emotion for you, someone wants to make a romance with you. If this is about your career, guys, for what it seems, this is a news that you have been recognized. In other words, this is a congratulations, this is a recognition, and it is also a it's like your boss or your supervisor is congratulates you how good job you have done, and it is pointing you for an example in front of others. Okay, so then we're going to Cancer. The broom and the whip with the garden and with the tower. It does seem, Cancer, that you may have some problems with the government institution, and for what it seems, it is not a big one. It is most likely waiting. Okay, it is kind of let's say that your documents would be filled wrong, or you have given the wrong address. Something is wrong there. There is an error, or there is a mistake done, and basically you have to repeat back the procedure. It is also a negotiations, for what it seems, and it's negotiations with a large company or negotiations with a large structure of government institutions. So basically, arm yourself with patient people. Maybe the first time you try to explain your situation, they will not listen to you, or they will refuse to understand what you really want. So you're welcome, lovely wisdom. Okay, so Leo, for you we have the rider, the child, and the bear. So that will be a news for a brother or a sister or something like this. But wait a second to see what that news is for. Oh, that's for money. Okay, so basically that is the news that your family gave money to your brother, sister, cousin, or something like this. Another interpretation of these cards, it is also a news that you need to spend money on your kid. Okay, it could be a demand from the school, it could be a demand of a certain institution that your kid is going for, basically spending money for a kid, for their well-being, because the mother has to take care of them. So yeah, be ready for some, either for some additional expenses you have to do for your child if you do have some, or be ready to learn that money meant for you went somewhere else, for someone else's kid, because it kind of affects you. Okay, this money affects you. Okay, so after that we're going to Virgo. We have the tree here with the book, with the letter. Well, that is getting interesting, with the fox. Those who have medical appointments, people, these cards are saying that the diagnosis they're giving you will be wrong, or it will be mistaken. This is why I'm saying these cards. Okay, the other interpretation of these cards is that you are going to receive a news that thing you thought it is very solid, it turns out to be very, very fragile, and that will be in a movement. In kind of, if you try to move your house, if you try to travel, or if you try to initiate something that you have made a very solid plan for, you will receive a letter or a news that there is a cracks in the plan and you have to replan it. Then Libra. The broom and the whip, with the garden, with the heart. Wow. So that, okay. So one more card. And the sun. This is convincing other people in how much love you have for someone. Okay, that is kind of probably your love is going to be disputed. The love for your partner, for example, in one relationship, or the love for your family or whatever, this is going to be disputed from the people around you, and you have to defend it for what it seems. And defend is what you're going to give them. I mean, you're going to give them hell. You're going to show them that the love you're experiencing is the most important thing for you. So again, disagreements, guys. But what other people know, you know? I mean, they don't know how you feel. So Scorpio, the letter, the lilies, and the ring with the heart. Wow. If this ain't an engagement, I don't know what the fun is. Okay. And yeah, basically that's an invitation for making strong commitment, guys. If it is a partnership in career, for what it seems, it is something you crave for quite a long of time, and it will give you a lot of money and a lot of prosperity. If this is about romantic relationship, for what it seems, you will have your commitment, Scorpio, or at least the very, very least, you will have that short-term commitment. Okay, it's like a lover's like commitment. Then we're going to Sagittarius. But yeah, it really looks like a engagement, okay? Like an engagement ring or something, I don't know. Sagittarius, we do have the ship for you. Then the mouse. Guys, if you're planning travel, yeah, well, if you're planning travel abroad, there will be a troubles, people, I mean, with your visa or something like this. And then the anchor, yeah, that will be a very stubborn institution that you have to face. And really, they're not going to give you any explanation why actually you cannot go, or why these problems are happening. Basically, everybody will say a different story, and at the end of the day, you will not know which you have to trust. The other interpretation here of these card, guys, is inheritance or a particular will, something that you will from another. Okay, there will be a difficulties for you to will it because the contract haven't been made accurately, and that will be again a difficulties to set the things straight. So you need to arm yourself, Sagittarius, with patience. Okay, so after that, we're going to Capricorns. The thoughts. Oh, that's not a dirty lie, guys. It's a traitor, a liar, someone who is, yeah, basically. Yeah, you will become, or you have become a victim of a lie, a traitor, and someone who is only using you people. This is basically what the cards are saying. And you understand who that one is this week. I mean, the event is going to happen where you will be 100% secure which one that is. And that kind of fits with, because I remember I draw you the Five of Pentacles, okay? And those Five of Pentacles are showing insecurity, doubts, and these kind of stuff. So basically, maybe you are right now feeling insecure where this trait lies. Well, it could reflect into your career, Relaine. And that means that in your career, a certain contract or an invitation to work on a project and this kind of stuff, which is actually something you're gonna like a lot. Okay, so Aquarius. The child, the dog, the house. Wow, okay. The site. With a letter. Oh, fuck these two. It becomes way too long. So I just wanted to see toward what end, but this means an innocent invitation to spend the night over to a trusted friend. Okay, this will be a very important thing, and it will be an innocent, in the same time it will present you with a small new beginning for some sort. So maybe that loyal friends of yours, Aquarius, really it is bothered by something and wants to share it out, and it's going to be like a small breakthrough, but maybe not for you. Well, I'm glad for you. Okay, last but not least, Pisces, that will be a lady in your work, guys. Wow, negotiating with you about how long you will work there. Wow, well, that is about people, a long-term negotiations, long-term contract. That could be your boss. It will be a lady, definitely. So you have to be very mindful here, guys, because when the tree comes, that includes lifestyle and it includes health in one's life. So basically, for what I can say with these cards, what negotiations you're gonna lead this week in your career, Pisces, they may cost you a lot, and they may cost you a lot emotionally. I mean, in your nerves and in your health. So you have to be very careful what you choose. Basically, are you gonna anchor yourself in your job, or and do what you are told to, or rather you would wants to make it more carefree, and whatever happens. Okay, so people, thank you all for watching, guys, and that was the tarot scope and also the Lenormand scope, let's say that way, for the upcoming week, 2nd to 8th of April. With that being said, people, I hope that you do have that productive week you want. If you do want a private reading with me, guys, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is also written here in the descriptions on the video. And Don't forget to check the April specials as well if you want to purchase a particular service. And yeah, guys, if you have missed your love and relationship horoscope for April, for the whole April, it is here on my channel of YouTube, and you can check your moon, ascendant, and sun sign to see what is going to happen with you on April regarding to your love life. So, people, I love you all. Thank you for all of the support, and see you tomorrow for your daily dose of tarot, guys. Bye.